So we're down here at the Armoury because Arsenal have launched their new home kit and we're about to check it out. First of all, I've got to buy one. They never send me any. It's all good. I'll buy mine. This is it. Look away now, Turkish, I've got it, right? It's the brand new Arsenal home kit and we're going to review it and see if it's any good. So here it is, the much anticipated 2021-2022 Arsenal home kit. Now, there's an argument from a lot of people that we shouldn't even be buying any kits this season. You know, they've been so disgruntled with the owners, it's putting money into their pocket. For me, I always say, if you want to buy the kit, buy the kit. They've already got the money. But that's an issue for you. Even if you don't want to buy the kit, we're still going to review the kit and see what it looks like. So let's take a look at it. The one that I'm going to show you here, this is the players one. This is the sort of authentic players kit, right? The first thing that I've got to tell you about is the price of it. £100 I just paid for this. Yes, £100 for a football shirt. Now this is supposed to be like the player's cut, right? And there are some differences between this one and the regular one. The material's lighter. It's got sort of more I don't know how to describe it, sort of vent holes all over it. There's vent holes sort of around the neck area. And basically how these ones are designed, they're designed for if you're playing in a game and you're sweating, you know, it's all the technology is designed to keep the shirt as light as possible when you're playing, right? So that's one of the reasons why it cost about £35 more than the regular one. But now, the big conundrum anytime you're doing a home shirt is how do you design it, right? With an away shirt, you can come with a completely different color like what they've done this season, you know? Last season, it was like a white one or sort of cream one. Remember that marble effect one? If you do a third kit, you can make it blue, black, whatever. But your home kit is your traditional kit, which is red and white, you know? And in the case of Arsenal, red with white sleeves. And if you deviate too much from that, fans are gonna get really, really upset. So designing a home kit is always a lot more difficult than designing the away kits, right? So what have they done different this year? Well, first of all the sort of chevrons and stuff like that they had on last year's kit, that is all gone. They've just gone with the plain red. It's sort of a lighter red than last year as well. It's not as dark a red as they used last year. Red here, white sleeves as you can see, but there's one big difference in this top that you will notice immediately, and that's the white going down the sides. You can see it there. And again, if I can sort of show you sort of the side there, it's quite a big white going down the side. It kind of looks, with that white going down the side, and if I hold it up fully like this, you can kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about. It kind of looks a bit like Ajax. It does, doesn't it? You know, although Ajax one, all right, the white is sort of much, you know, it comes over further, but it does give you a little feeling of that Ajax type vibe. And remember, it's made by Adidas as well, but I don't know if people will like that. The neck has changed. Remember last year it was just a round neck. Now they've gone for this sort of neck, which is kind of a sort of V, but then it's got that bit that goes across it like that. So it's a completely different neck to last year. And as I said, on the neck, they've got these sort of little vent holes here. That again is all designed to make it lighter. The badge, which is always a bone of contention sometimes. This badge again is not an embroidered on badge. Now I always like my badges to be embroidered on. It used to be one of my pet hates when we had the Puma kits they had these little sort of transferred on badges that once you wash them a couple of times, they just bulge up like that. You know what I mean? This is a similar style. It's not embroidered on. It has been sort of transferred on. And again, you know, I kind of like the gold trimming to it and the gold on the actual cannon on it and the gold detail to it. But it is an ironed on badge. And I don't like ironed on badges. And especially if I'm paying £100 for a top, for me, that should be embroidered on. Simple as, right? So I don't know why on this, that's been ironed on. And that is one feature I don't like. Also the Adidas free stripes, of course, very famous free stripes that Adidas have. Again, that's just a sort of ironed on sort of thing. Whereas on last year's one, if I remember, no, it wasn't last year's one, the previous one, the first one that the Adidas did, it was sort of stitched on top, which I prefer. But on here, it's sort of ironed on. They've gone with a blue Adidas stripes and not white. Blue trimming as well around there. And if we get down to the bottom of this particular design, you'll see there's a kind of tapered style to it, which is the kind of thing they use to distinguish that sort of player's top. So it's tapered round there, and you can see inside there, the detail as well is tapered. If we come round to the back, a lot of times on the back, they'll have like a cannon, or they'll have like a, you know, one of the Arsenal traditional badges. This year they put nothing on it. Why? I mean, I like that little touch where they have that little badge on the back, you know, especially when it's the cannon. But for this one, they just decided to leave it out, saving some money off of that £100 that we're paying off of it. I would have liked to have seen that. Of course, space there for you to put your name on the back of the shirt. I was going to get Saka on the back of mine. I don't normally put names on. We go to the sleeves. Again, you can see the sleeves are white. You've got the sponsor on the side there. And again, you've got that little sort of trimming where it's got those little holes in it. Again, that is to vent it out. And then it's a red and blue trim. I don't mind that. I like that. It kind of looks nice. And then on the other sleeve there, no sponsor on there. And then, of course, you've got the sponsor on the front. What's quite interesting about this is, as I said, they've ironed on the Adidas badge. Sorry, they've ironed on the Arsenal badge, but the Adidas badge is sewn on. That is embroidered on. Now, I would have rather them iron on this and embroider on this. So, yeah, that's a bit odd, but that is embroidered on. And basically, that is it. That is the brand new kit. And as I said, there's not a lot you can do. Not a lot you can do when it's a home kit. I always like to mark these kits out of 10. I'm going to give this one, because as I said, it's very difficult when it's a home kit. I think I'm going to give this one out of 10. Couple of things I don't like. As I said, I don't like the fact that the badge is not embroidered on. I don't like the fact that there's no sort of sign on the back or cannon or anything like that on the back. I'm still kind of getting used to the white sides, the Ajax feel. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. But I do like the plain red. And overall, as far as home kits goes, I think it's not bad. We've sort of done a kit like this before where we had, I remember, I don't know what year it was. I remember Fabregas always famously wore that one with the sort of white down the side. So it's not the first time we've done that. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. What do you give it? I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. But where do you mark it? If I was to add the price into my overall judgment of it, that score would go way down, but I'm going to try and take that out of it. But I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. So where do you mark it? And also the debate, because it's a debate that a lot of fans have been having. I've just come out of the Armoury shop. There's quite a few people in there who are buying the shirt. Where do you stand on it? There are some supporters who feel that we shouldn't buy the kit this year. Turkish, as you know, one of our presenters, he's dead against it. He don't think you should buy the shirt. My personal view on it is, if you want to buy the shirt, buy the shirt. They've already had the money for it. You know, Adidas, they signed these deals and they pay down a lot of money in advance. I feel sometimes that when there's this big message of people looking down on people for buying the shirts and that, it can cause a little bit of a divide. And really and truly, we all know that if we really want to hit the owners where it hurts, it's not with shirts. It's by not going into this stadium. And quite frankly, they know that we do want to go in there, because we're not going in there to see the owners. We're going in there to see the team that we love. So it's a debate. So let us know in the comments about that. And let us know overall what you think about the brand new shirt. But this is it, the brand new Arsenal home shirt 2021-2022. As they always say about Arsenal, we make brilliant kits. But what about the team? I'm more interested in that this season. Who are going to be the people in this and what are they going to do? That's what we'll find out very soon. But again, I think they've got a pretty decent kit.